Hi everybody, welcome to Fiber Fun with Olivia. My name is Olivia. I am a knitter, I am a crocheter, and I like to geek out on anything having to do with fiber, yarn. Yay, we all love it, don't we? Thank you so much for being here. If you are a first-time visitor, welcome to the Fiber Fun Familia. I hope you have a little bit of fun with us. And if you are a returning subscriber, welcome back. I like to be a little bit silly in this channel. It's just, you know, I'm a dork. What can I say? And I don't hide it. It's gonna show. So I don't even hide it. Welcome to another episode of Whips, Sips, and Fiber Fun Chitter Chatter. Today's episode is gonna be a little bit short because I don't have any finished items to share with you. I did share with you that I finished my crochet granny blanket in my last week's video. So that's done, and I have been on the hunt for a new pattern. But anyways, I digress. What is today's sip? I am having some iced tea today. So I'm not only de-stashing yarn, I'm, what do you call it, de-iced tea? I don't know, I'm gonna show you what my tea is. I've had these bags since last year. This is Hibiscus Petals by the Tea Spot. It's in this big bag. I think I've mentioned before. Hibiscus tea is my fave. So I had this and I was drinking it in the summertime, and then it got colder and I stopped drinking my iced tea, or I just, you know, I like trying different things, so I'm all over the place. But I also had this Super Fruit bulk iced tea bags. This is from Tea Pigs. You can see the flavor back here. Now, I wasn't like a big fan of this one. It wasn't bad. It just, I don't know, it didn't beat this one out. So and this is just loose tea, but these are actually bags, and I wanted to try them out because they're so convenient. See how it comes in these bags? I didn't know. So I was not into tea until a few years ago, and the past couple of years I've really gotten into tea, different types of teas, hot teas, iced teas. And so anyway, I learned that they sell these bigger bags and you throw it into a pitcher with water, leave it there overnight. You wake up the next morning with cold tea and you throw some ice into it. Yum! So I do this sometimes with my hibiscus tea leaves, and this does have some hibiscus tea leaves in here. You can kind of see that. But it also has some other fruity ones, and it is good. It is good. It's just not like my number one. So what I've been doing is I've been mixing this with a little bit of this, and that's what I'm drinking today. So let's take our sip, shall we? Yum. Okay, let's get back to our fiber chitter chatter. I have one whip to share with you, one almost whip that is still a whip, but I'm using different yarn, and a make-along that I'm joining that somebody else is having. So let's jump in, shall we? I feel like I need to start with my would-be whip. You'll see why. I know I mentioned before that I go into this craze looking for patterns, and it takes me a few days to find the perfect pattern matched up with the perfect yarn that I have in my stash, because remember, I am trying to be intentional about using my stashed yarn. So I ended up deciding that I would buy my next pattern, and it is Friday Hat by Jody Brown from the, I don't know why I keep on wanting to say Golden Girls, you guys, but it's not Golden Girls. Grocery Girl Knits. I've mentioned to you before, I am obsessed with them. I love them. Oh my God. Anyway, so I did purchase the pattern and I printed it. This is the hat, the Friday hat. And I had decided I was going to use this Yarnable yarn. And it's called Laugh, S'more, Worry Less. S'more as in s'mores with the marshmallows. This was the marshmallow theme box. I can't remember what month it was, but it has some chocolate in there and some pinks, and it's really pretty. And I thought, you know what, I'm going to use this for this hat pattern, and I'll use that same pink from the Lopsided Crafter that I used for that cowl last time to kind of put at the bottom. Well, here I was, printed my pattern, walking over to the living room with my yarn, and then my daughter sees it, and she loved the yarn. And I asked her, well, I'm gonna make a hat. Do you want the hat? She's like, I don't really want a hat. So I'm gonna be making her probably some fingerless mitts because that's what she likes to wear. I love it when she loves some of my yarn and she asks me to make her something because that's rare. Yeah, it's rare for her to want something that I made. So when she does want it, I'm gonna make it for her. So anyways, this is gonna be her yarn. And I am still making this Friday hat. Instead, I am going to use this yarn. This one is also by Yarnable. And this one is called Winter Mint. Was this my December? I don't know. I can't remember. Was this January? I don't know. I really like my Yarnable yarn though. This is a DK weight, plush DK, 75% superwash merino, 25% nylon. And what I'm gonna do is I'm going to, that pink brim, I am instead gonna make it with this green that I got in my Yarn Yay box. Or wait, yeah, I got it in my Yarn Yay box, but it's from Knit Collage. This is Spun Cloud Light in the color Juniper. So I think these would go good together. What do you guys think? Am I getting too close to the camera? Let me know if I'm getting too close to the camera. But yeah, I think these will go good together. So that'll be for my Friday hat. So that's why I was saying that this is my will be whip. Now my actual whip, because that evening when I decided, okay, this yarn is gonna be for her, now I have to look for another pattern. So that took me a couple more days. But I did end up deciding to use this pattern, which was already in my library because I had purchased it. I purchased it a few months back, I wanna say last summer, and I hadn't made them. And this is the pattern. It's called a Dahlia or a Dahlia, I don't know. And it's by Expression Fiber Arts. And I decided to use some of my sprinkled fibers yarn that I got recently. The pink yarn. Now this set, this yarn came with 2 other skeins, matching skeins, right? I don't know if I'm gonna be able to use them together because it might be too much. I don't know, what do you guys think? I was thinking maybe, I mean, I love this color, but the more I make it, the more I think, should I pair this up with like a blue? Although this one has a lot more blue, so actually it will work, it will work. I just need to get to that point. I need to like allow myself to get there because this has a lot of little specks of the blue in there and it looks so pretty. I'm excited to see how this is going to turn out. I just realized that I've been off center the whole time. Apologies for that. I hope you were able to see. So yeah, this is a Dahlia, the beginnings of it, with the first skein of that set from Sprinkled Fibers. I love this, by the way. I have that Valentine's set on the way from Sprinkled Fibers. I'm so excited. And then I'm gonna stop shopping for a while because I'm trying to stash bust, right? All right, so this is my work in progress. I'm really excited about this, really excited about it. And then the last thing that I wanted to share with you all, I told you this was gonna be a short video, is I am considering joining a Crochet Along, not my own. You guys know I have mine going on. This one is, and I wrote down her name, I have been enjoying Crystal at Chronically Crocheting. Oh my God, do I enjoy her videos. And you know what? She recently put out a video, a tutorial for like a mini skein buddy that I'm probably definitely gonna make. But recently she also, I think it's kicked off on February 1st, she also put a Crochet Along out, her little mini skein, and I forget what it's called, but that's a tutorial. I'm gonna link that video down below so you can go check it out. Oh my God, she has all these different little skeins of yarn, and it's a crocheted like a little amigurumi that you can use to like put a keychain on it or make it for your Christmas tree. And she uses all different types of yarn. What I really like is she said if you have some very special yarn that you just love that yarn and you want to have a memory of it, you can make that little mini skein, and now you'll have a piece of that yarn that's really special to you. I just love that idea. So I'm going to be making that little mini skein buddy soon. But she has a crochet along that she started on February 1st, and it is of two little bear amigurumis. One of them has doilies on it. Be still my heart. You guys know how much I love doilies, and if you don't know, I have a couple of videos on doilies. I'll list them down in the description box as well. Oh my God, what is it called? I wrote it down. It is called the Pillow Bear. I will link the pattern. It is a paid pattern on Etsy. I'll put it down in the description down below, but go check out the video so you can check out the video that Crystal made about this crochet along. And then, you know, if you're interested, join us because I'm going to be joining. I don't know where I'm going to fit in the time because I have all these things that I want to make, but I am stash busting, y'all. I have that paint box cotton yarn that I found somewhere in my cabinets when I was doing the yarn inventory, and I actually still am doing my yarn inventory. I have a couple of more videos coming your way, so stay tuned for that. On Sunday you're gonna see the next one. But yeah, the little bears, I think so. One is a paid pattern for the amigurumi bear, that is for the pillow bear, and then the other pattern is free. So she shares the information about both of them in that video, so go check it out because I'm pretty sure I'm going to be joining that make along, and you'll be seeing a little bear with doilies on it. Oh my God, I'm so excited, and I love her energy. I feel like she gets as excited as I do, like yeah. So I know I'm a dork, I know I'm a nerd, but you know what, I'm going with it. I'm going with it. So that's all I have to share with you today. I know today was short and quick. Let me know in the comments down below what you're working on, or if you're participating in some make alongs, some crochet alongs, some knit alongs. I want to know. I'm probably not going to be joining all of them because I just can't, but I want to know. I want to know what you guys are making, or better yet, go join my Facebook group and let's chat in there. I'm not always there. Disclaimer, I'm not always there because I do have a full-time job, so it's usually in the evenings. The weekends is when I go and chat a little bit more or share my projects, but I invite you to come and join if you're interested, and let's have some fiber fun. All right, everybody, thank you so much for joining me today, and like I said, stay tuned for the yarn inventory because that is going to continue. Thanks a lot. Talk to you later. Bye.